Hello, in this video I'm going to show you a game in my Mutsuki, and it's been a while since I've shown you a game in this ship, which is actually kind of difficult on my part. I didn't want to show you too many Mutsuki games in a row, because I've been having some really great games in my Mutsuki lately. And this one, it's one of the older ones, as I think it's from a month ago, but it's got a lot in it, so I figured it's about time I showed you all. So, as you can see here, I'm heading into the B cap circle to try and cap the base. It is my job as a fairly stealthy destroyer at the start of the game to go forward and get those bases. This is a tier 7 match, and that makes things a little bit difficult for the Mutsuki, being a tier 6 destroyer, and it's not a great destroyer. It's kind of average in my opinion, but it does the trick. So we've reached B, we are more than halfway capping it. I've got help with a friendly Hatsuharu on the other side of the island there. And we're almost done. See the enemy ships all heading towards A, and that's when we spot an enemy Hatsuharu coming into the cap circle. I fire a single shot at it, but it fires 2 shots back at me, so I'm not going to win this fight, especially since my rear turret's pointing completely the wrong direction. It destroys my engine, so I'm just turning around to get out of here, fire a couple more shots, and just decide to fire some torpedoes back at it in a bit of a speculative fashion. I don't bother using my smokescreen here because the Hatsuharu can't actually kill me, and I'd rather save my smokescreens until I'm actually in a life-threatening situation. Hatsuharu disagrees and it pops its smoke, so we lose sight of it, and it doesn't matter. 1 torpedo hits, and that's our first kill of the game, a tier 7 destroyer. And while we've done that, we also managed to capture B. So it's a good start to the game for us, although we have lost a quarter of our hit points. We have actually taken out, well, our team as a whole has taken out 2/3 of the enemy destroyers, and the Hatsuharu was one of the more dangerous ones for my team. So next up we can see this New York here, and at the moment it's just outside my maximum torpedo range, but it doesn't matter because I've got 20 odd seconds until I can fire my torpedoes again. There's a Königsberg which is closer, but I don't think I've got a great shot at it. I think it's going to be well past that island before I can fire my torpedoes. The thing is, this New York looks like it's kind of aiming for this channel, but I'm thinking surely it can't be. I decided to fire a couple of torpedoes just in case it is, but I wasn't expecting it to, so I break off. Basically intend to go around the island when it has to turn at some point, and head around there and I'll ambush it on the other side. Turns out I was wrong though. Take a few sneaky shots there because I start thinking I'm going to go behind the island anyway, so it won't be able to shoot back at me. Turns out I'm actually in a smoke screen, so I can fire without any worries at all here. And no, the New York actually turns to go through that channel, which means that right now I'm in a perfect spot to ambush it, but it's 34 seconds until I can fire my torpedoes again. I do get 1 hit though, but yeah, I just didn't think the New York would actually come through this channel into a Mutsuki and a Hatsuharu and a couple of cruisers. At short range these torpedoes are going to kill it pretty quickly, or at least mine would be if I hadn't already fired them. So I decided, since I can't get involved in that fight immediately and I'm pretty sure it's going to end quickly, I'll just push forward and engage the enemy ships north of A here, a couple of Congos and a Fuso I believe. And I'm keeping an eye this way because there was that Königsberg from earlier, and I want to spot where it is before it becomes a problem for me. And there it is. I sense some torpedoes in its direction, mainly as a deterrent more than anything. And then go back to focusing on the Congo. The Königsberg's not in immediate danger, it's about 7.5 kilometers away, so can't see me yet. And I've got a good opportunity here to fire at this Congo. It's heading towards me. It's below 7 kilometers. Get a little bit closer, fire my torpedoes, and try and get away without being spotted. Don't quite make it. The Königsberg is a battle cruiser, so it's quite a fast ship. Oh! Okay, my deterrent torpedoes worked very well. I managed to sink that Königsberg with 2 more torpedo hits. But no luck on that Congo. It's turned away, so those torpedoes will miss. So I swing my ship around, just to give myself time to reload before I can take another shot at that Königsberg. Sorry, not the Königsberg, the Congo. And the torpedoes are well behind it. Okay, we've got to get around this island before we can take our shots. Oh, and there's a destroyer MV. It's a Minakaze. I'm pretty confident I could beat a Minakaze in a gunfight, especially with 2 cruisers and a Hatsuharu backing me up. So I see the shot its way. Misses. This is pretty much near my maximum range here. But see the second shot, and I managed to steal that kill from my allies. So 2 kills. No, sorry, 3 kills. One of them was, I totally didn't deserve that kill. Fired my torpedoes at the Congo, but I didn't really pay attention to its heading, and as you see it's sailing away from me, and it's almost at maximum range, so those torpedoes won't even arrive at the target before they run out of steam. And the Congo's turning, so no, those have all already missed. And we can see the Fuso, which is just off to the left of the screen, there it is heading behind this island, so I'm kind of heading up the other side of it to try and intercept the Fuso. Yeah, that Congo I was firing at earlier, it's heading the wrong way. It's going to take a long time to chase down. The other Congo's just further away. And the Fuso has the most hit points and is the larger threat to my team. Although it doesn't really look like the enemy team's going to be winning this one. We're ahead by 4 ships and almost 700 points. So it's going to be pretty difficult for the enemy team to come back from here. My torpedoes are almost reloaded. And I'm about to get a clear shot around the island here. But of course we lose contact with the Fuso. It was very close to my detection range, so I kind of guess about how far it's going to be away, and I was going to turn away a bit because I think I'm going to get a bit close. And it was a good thing I did. It's 6.3 kilometers away, so I fire my torpedoes quickly and turn away. I really don't want to get spotted just because it will give it an opportunity to dodge my torpedoes. I went down to 6.1, but my detection range was 6.0, so managed to get out of that one. And the torpedoes look good. Adjust my course so I'm going parallel to it. I know I spotted the torpedoes and it's turning away. I'll still get some hits here. Hopefully. 1, 2... Just 2. Did cause some flooding though, so I've done a little bit of damage here. Well, actually a fair bit of damage there. But it's obviously going to take another torpedo strike to finish that one off. But I'm actually kind of glad for that, because look at the scores, the enemy team's only got 77 points. So, pretty sure if I sunk that battleship, I would have actually won the game then and lost the opportunity to do a bit more damage. Well, myself and my team to do a bit more damage, but that's probably just being a bit greedy at me. I should just be taking the win when I can. Oh, firing torpedoes again. I wasn't actually very optimistic about these torpedoes. The Fuso's going away from me. It's 7 kilometers range. It's heading away from me. I wasn't sure if they'd actually reach a target in time. I mean, the Fuso's not the fastest battleship in the world, but it's also not so slow that it can't travel 900 meters in the time it takes my torpedoes to arrive there. But I get a bit lucky here, and the Fuso looks like it turns into my torpedoes a bit, and possibly even slowed down. Which, it's a bit of a mistake, Fuso. And here we go. 1, 2, well, 5 torpedo hits in the end, and my 3rd devastating strike, 4th kill. And, well, the game's about to end. We're on 995 points, 999 points, and there's the win. So I didn't quite manage my Kraken Unleashed, but I did get 3 devastating strikes, 4 kills, 11 torpedo hits, and 6 hits with my guns. One of them was totally a kill steal, but I'll still take it. Top of my team, 2,378 experience, and that's base experience, so that's a very good result. And over 100,000 damage with my torpedoes alone. Well, not a lot more other than that, but I'll take 101,000 damage. So anyway, that was a pretty fun game in my Mutsuki, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.